Greetings everyone. So today I want to talk about cables. What kind you should be getting in case you have to replace a cable. Because some of these cables that we get with our devices, the USB cables, they're not worth it. But I'm going to show you the kind that you need to get if you need to replace your cable. Okay, so this is the cable that came with my iPad. As you can see, I got a whole bunch of tape and weird stuff looking on it because after a while, it just wears out. And then it started to show the inside parts of the cable. Now, not sure what kind of safety this is as far as using the cable like this, but most of us continue using the cable because we don't want to go out and purchase another cable. And as long as it keeps charging the device, we're not going to replace the cable. We're going to put tape over it, just like I did. Because that's exactly what you're looking at right now. This black electrical tape is because I didn't want to replace the cable and save some money. But this is the cable you should be getting if you decide to replace the cable. Always get braided cables. Do not go out and buy the same kind of cable because you're going to end up in the same kind of situation with this cable eventually. Some of these cables come with rubber reinforcement on the cable itself to reduce the situation that you'll get from these cable right here that you have to end up putting tape on. So these are the cables that you're trying to get. Now these cables come in different format. You have HDMI cable, you have USB cable, you got all kind of cables. As a matter of fact, most of the cables that I use are braided cables. I use them for my TV, I use them for my computer, I use them for USB cables that I want to charge to. Even the cables that I hook up from my computers to my monitors, it doesn't matter. I use braided cables because those are the cables that you need. So if you need to replace your cable for any reason, no matter what it is, try to look for braided cables. Do not go back to the standard cable because those cables eventually are going to wear out. These last much longer. Now the manufacturer is not going to give you braided cable. They're going to give you the regular old cheap cable because the cable is not the most important thing in the package. Like for instance, you buy a cell phone, the cell phone is costing more as far as the cable. The cable is something they toss in as something free, but they're not going to give you a high performance cable. They're just going to give you some cheap stuff. But for your sake, go ahead and get you some braided cable because they're going to last longer. So if the braided cable costs a little bit more, go for the braided cable because you're going to spend one and done and it's going to last much longer. So that's what I want to stress out in this video. It's like a public announcement for anybody that uses a lot of cables like I do. All right, so I hope this information was helpful. If it was, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Thanks for taking the time for watching. Have a good one, and I'll see you next time.